Hello. So I'm going over all my writing books that I've had downstairs. I haven't been through them in a little while. They're in a box. Some are my gratitude, some are books of journal, and some are just of my writing, um, like ideas that I've had that I might want to write a book about, or a blog about, or stories about. I always use books to write. Usually, that's where I do my writing. You always see me with a book, writing something if I'm not busy doing something else. This book I opened up and I started going through it like the others, were gratitudes or business ideas or something. And I was feeling for quite a while, some were journals from back when Loki was only 3 years old. I don't know how many more journals I have like that, but just briefing through them, trying to figure out, okay, where they should go. And some are ideas of writings, like I said. And I realize, like, a lot of the time for me, quite a lot of time for me, has been spent on what I'm supposed to be doing, so my purpose, and how do I make money. I always was like, everywhere I've written is like, okay, I got to be doing a business, I got to be doing um, something. This has to happen, this has to happen, this has to happen. I got to keep busy, 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 do. And it's like, now the place I'm in right now, writing this book and finding myself healing. Oh my goodness, so much healing. When things come up now, I look and I go, okay, why did this happen? What healing do I need to have happen? And how can I love it? How can I love the situation? How can I let it go? Finally let it go. And this is due to this whole healing. Well, I've been healing my whole life. We all have. But like, I'm more aware of it now. And healing is so very important. What happened a couple of years ago, well, just over a year ago, has really made me aware of so many things. I had to get here to, I had to go through that to get to who I am now. Love is so very important. Oh my goodness. Not just love for other people, but love for yourself. Kindness, compassionate, understanding, acceptance, like loving who you were, because it's all that person of you knew. So as simple as I ended up with an abscess, and I was like, wow, where did that come from? I haven't had those in, like, I don't even know how long. How have I done this? Basically, what is going on with me? And a situation that came up from, like, so many years ago, like Claire, my oldest, who is now 40, was just a little girl, like little baby. I was probably about 18. Yeah, I had to be about 18. And I was dating this guy who ended up being my first husband. But he had a friend, and his friend was very manipulative. And he always got what he wanted. But, and he wasn't a very nice person, but we're not going to worry about that. But the process or the thought that I have is that I'm grateful for him and showing me who I was then, because now looking back, I'm like, wow. So the thing that came up was I had an abscess I always had some sort of physical ailment. I was always stressed. I was a young mom. I lived in a house of um, four siblings and my two parents and my daughter, myself. Oh, excuse me. But he had come to the door and he couldn't find my then boyfriend, which ended up being my first husband. And he was supposed to be working for him. So because he couldn't find him, he somehow managed to get me, even though I had this ailment and I had a little kid. And as I'm looking back at this, I'm like, I hated it, didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it then, even though it was giving me extra money. It wasn't that important to me. My own self healing and taking care of my daughter was. How did I manage to get in that situation? And I realized that my go to is always become responsible for everybody else. What? And it's not just, I didn't stop there. I continued my whole life. If they were my sibling, my parents, my children, my husband, my friend, I became responsible for them, my nieces, my nephews, my friends' kids, whatever, pets, it didn't matter. I took on the responsibility of being responsible for them. And I was like, wow, how? How is that possible? Like, why would I feel that was my responsibility? Like, what a healing moment. I could learn from this and I could let it go. People are allowed to be who they want to be, and they're allowed to make the mistakes they want to make. And just like thinking about this, I can see so many patterns that I took on for myself, like actually burdens that I put on myself to make sure everything was smooth for everybody. Like I was I went above and beyond being a caretaker. I went above and beyond trying to take care of everybody. I went above and beyond, and it was something taught to me, obviously. But wow, what a healing journey! Like to look at that Joan and appreciating her for who she was, not knowing who she was or what she was doing, trying to make everybody happy, and um, trying to do her best. And I was so young, and I was trying to make everybody happy. You can't. You can't make everybody happy. You can't heal if you're going to find fault. You can't. You have to appreciate where you were, who you were, and what you had to go through. Wow. I wish somebody told me I didn't have to go through it, but I did, because I would never be who I am today if I didn't go through all that. If I didn't go through everything that I went through, I wouldn't be me. And if I wasn't me, wow, I am an amazing person today because of everything that I went through. And I'm so grateful that I've learned. Everything we go through teaches us something. And you can let go of all the pain that you went through. All the manipulation, all the stuff that you don't even know that you're holding on to. And believe me, I didn't even realize I was holding on to that until it came up for me. And I went, wow, I totally forgot about that. Why did I feel responsible for my then boyfriend, and why didn't I see the red flags? Like, we don't see them, right? We don't see red flags. Well, maybe we do slightly, but we think, well, if I just love them more, if I could, here's a big one for me, if I could just make them happy, if they're happy, if I cook for them, if I clean for them, if I do this for them, if I do this for them, they'll be happy and they'll get to have a day off and they'll get to enjoy themselves and they'll get to be, whatever, right? Wow. No, doesn't work. No. Don't think you can change anybody. If they're miserable with you now, that's a red flag. You deserve better. You really deserve better. You don't deserve somebody who is going to yell and scream, be miserable. They're going to enjoy every moment they have with you. They're going to want to spend time with you. They're going to, you're both going to be just happy together. It's just that simple. Don't think you have to go out of your limb to be responsible for anybody other than yourself. Yes, you're responsible for your children. Of course, your pets, your plants, your home, your whatever, but grown people you are not responsible for. It was really a wake-up call. And as I'm going through these books, I'm realizing now how much I really struggled on trying to just be happy, because I put everybody else as my to-do list. You can't. You've got to. You have to put you first. You have to take care of you. You are so important. You are. You're so important. It doesn't matter what it is. Make a goal for today. Make it be to be at peace. And instead of absorbing everything, observe it. Make your goal today be happy. And no matter what comes up, just find the good that'll bring you back to being happy. It is your choice. Let go of everything that is out of your control. Other people are out of your control. Let it go. Even how your kids act is out of your control. Let it go. They'll figure it out. They really will. You raised them well enough. They're strong. Let it go. You no longer have to take care of everybody and everything else. Just take care of you and everything will fall into place. You are so worth it. You are enough. Love yourself. Love yourself unconditionally for everything that you've had to go through. And I mean everything you've had to go through. Love yourself. Love yourself for caring about people enough that you wanted to take their burdens on and let go of their burdens because they're not yours. Love yourself enough to know how worthy you are. Love. What an amazing, powerful thing it is. Love yourself. Fill yourself up with love and send it out. Send that out to the world. Don't give yourself little bits. You'll break yourself down. You'll wear yourself out. And heal. Heal from all the trauma, everything that comes up. Doesn't matter what it is. Heal from it. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Love yourself for who you were. Be grateful for that person. They did the best they could, and they got you to where you are now. Let go of that. The person on the other side, the one who created the drama, love them and let them go. Forgive them and let them go. Don't carry them around anymore. They're not worth it. They do not deserve a place in your future. Only those who have created joy, love, happiness, they deserve it. You are an amazing being. Heal. Be proud of yourself. Love yourself unconditionally because you're worth it. I love you.